with the new Tri-State Defender here at the Hard Rock Cafe at an event benefiting the amazing CJ Superstar Morgan. There has been some historical DJs, some wonderful radio personalities, and some great talent. Check it out. Ask you about CJ. How do you think that he has influenced Memphis radio?
Wow, he's like the trendsetter when it came to his brand and his style of morning show. He's the kind of one that brought everybody out of that 8 o'clock, don't be late, kind of rhyming kind of stuff to just cutting edge comedy. You know, CJ's comedy bits and the way he hit Memphis radio was so unique at the time that I was a big fan of him back in the day. Before I came to Memphis, I knew about CJ Morgan, so getting the chance to take his job when he left was even bigger. So if it weren't for CJ, I wouldn't be here right now.
You're right.
He's a legend. We all look up to CJ. Growing up, all I ever heard was CJ Superstar Morgan. I mean, no matter where you go, people always say, do you know CJ Morgan? Everybody in radio in Memphis and in the industry look up to CJ Morgan, so it's such an honor to know CJ. I never had a chance to work with him, but I've heard so many people talk about CJ Morgan, so I'm so honored to be here tonight for this big celebration for CJ Morgan.
Awesome.
CJ had a way of compelling his audience to listen to the radio, and we need DJs and their personalities like that because there's so many other things you probably could be doing, but CJ made you feel like you had to wake up to him, listen to him, because not only was he funny, he was insightful. He did his what we call show prep. That means he did his homework to make everybody listen to him in the morning.
So CJ Morgan was one of the people who told me in my spirit, you can do that. It was CJ Morgan, it was Stan Bell, and then there were some ladies in radio that I had that smooth sound, but it was CJ. I loved this guy as a kid growing up in Memphis, and just to hear him and see him tonight and know that I'm overwhelmed because I know that him being here is a sign that God is still working miracles.
You know, he was in the morning, CJ Morgan, you a fool. CJ Morgan, good morning, good morning. I mean, I would like to say that CJ was kind of like the pathway to radio comedy, personality radio, just things that made DJs memorable. I mean, personally, I feel like anybody can get on there and play the records, but you gotta do that in between the records and around the records that makes you memorable so that people want to listen to your particular show. And so CJ just did a lot of things that made him extremely popular. He was very comedic. He always had people laughing. I think everybody in Memphis knows the CJ Morgan, you a fool. I think everybody was saying that. So, and then the Leroy, the reindeers, Christmas song he had. So he always had things that he was doing that made him memorable, that made his career blossom the way that it did.
I would say CJ is one of my top 10 DJs of all time in history and one of the best morning men in American radio history, regardless of the format, black, white, rock and roll, country, one of the best morning men ever in this country. CJ Superstar Morgan, and Superstar really is his middle name.
Wow. L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company. We specialize in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your special events or business, L3 Media is the company for you. You can contact us at all of our social media sites. You can like us on Facebook, check out our website, follow us on Twitter, or always feel free to email us. We are L3 Media, your #1 source for all your videography and photography needs. Give us a call today.